You got some nerve, Ryan. Enos, you suck. This is insane. Everything can't be your favorite, bro. Ryan, you suck too. Welcome back to the channel. If you were here for the very last two videos, let's just say it's nothing short of hideous. That was a dumbass idea. They weren't my favorite houses. But today I'm hoping to change that streak of luck of taking the time and looking at a home that is delightful to many, including myself. Now, as far as today's video, coincidentally, it really is a coincidence. I really did not plan this at all. The video tour is given by both Enos and Ryan. So today we have, I guess, something truly special, because I only think that they don't do that many videos together. I've seen them do videos together before, but I think this is the first one that we're putting on the channel. It has to be the first one we're putting on the channel. So we're going to look at a Japanese inspired home. So there should be some Zen quality here in Encino. I'm actually excited. So because of that, I'm not going to say too much of anything else, and let's just jump right into the video. Now look, before we go into this, I just want to get this out the way, okay? Full transparency, so I could be completely honest, because we keep it real over here. Yes, on the last two videos, I was not so complimentary about, you know, the way that they approached their videos and making the property seem better than what they were. But they're doing a job, okay? And there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. I don't have a problem with it. You know, in fact, if I had either house for sale, I would probably be highlighting as much as I could. Now, I wouldn't go as far as they do with, you know, the disingenuous, you know, remarks such as saying something is one of their favorites. Like, if it's not one of my favorites, I'm not going to say it's my favorites. I'll tell you that this space is great for XYZ, or, you know, this place will make, you know, sense for XYZ. Like, I'll go that far, because those things are true. But I won't go as far as calling something my favorite. But yeah, I get it. If I was in line, or, you know, basically if I was working on a six-figure commission, yeah, a shitty kitchen would probably be one of my favorites too.
Does Ryan listen to his own voice and want to throw up like I do?
Wow. Okay, look, the design, I paused at the right time. The design of this place is not crazy. It's not over the top. It's really minimal. You know, this floor to ceiling here of glass for like the great room or family area. And you have some more floor to ceiling glass here. This looks like another living area. You got a formal dining room here. I'm not gonna lie, the layout of this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I like this layout. I like simplicity too. So
no self-service anywhere. Anyway,
here you go. You got some. This is actually a good sign. If you're ever in the market and you're buying a home and you see new construction happening, that's actually a good sign. That means that the neighborhood is worth investing in the eyes of people who only want to make money. So if you ever are looking to move into a neighborhood and you find a neighborhood that has new construction going up, that is a good place to buy property. Okay. That means that there's value. And typically, what is going to be built will only raise the value of your property if you buy in that neighborhood. So always look for new construction when you're going to purchase a property. It's a very good sign. Minus the fact, yes, you'll have to deal with the construction noise for a little bit, but it doesn't last forever. And once it's done, I mean, you'll basically make some money on the way. I mean, hey, you look across the street and there's more money coming your way.
Welcome to Encino. We're going to go see this crazy
Encino.
house. And today, I'm going to give you all
Encino is a neighborhood in the valley
you want. Read the comments.
It's north
I've seen
of
them. I get
Beverly
it.
Hills and stuff like
Want
that.
to see the other guy, and so here he is.
What's up, Brian?
Welcome.
Encino is great if
welcome to
you don't want to spend
California.
50,
How are you?
60 million
This is
for
awesome.
Beverly Hills.
This thing's pretty.
Everything
Encino's
in
pretty
California is
good.
on a hill. It's insane.
You have the
wow.
hillside.
Okay. This is remarkable. I'll tell you guys why, but look at the scale of the property, right? Look at the scale of the property. So you have like a huge bulk of the house here, and then you have this flow to what looks like maybe like the pool house or something like that. And then there's a ADU here, so that could be like the gym. But the house, I'm curious to see how everything functions inside, because the setup looks pretty good so far. Yeah. Let's see.
You have the hillside. You have a long driveway. You have all these car garages. House is sick. Has some Japanese influence to it, which is interesting. So
Nice.
Because
one of the reasons I wanted to do this while we were in
basketball.
town for work is I get all these comments on YouTube, and some of them are really negative, so maybe we go through that as well. But a lot of them recently are like, God, house is awesome, but only if Ennis was doing the tour would this video have been better. And so here he is on a silver platter, this beautiful man. It's amazing. So
I
much
like the
content. He
scale
invented a
of
second channel, more Ennis.
The entry.
touring homes.
It's great.
It's really
Beautiful.
nice.
And I saw your tour on this one, and this place is nuts.
Wow.
Honestly, this is one of my favorite homes.
So
here
2
in Los
garages.
Angeles. Yeah. Come inside. Obviously, you have the car garages on the left and right. You have a
Enos, everything can't be your favorite, bro. He's like, honestly, this is one of, I actually believe him this time, because the way he said it versus when he was talking about, that last property that we looked at, Domestead. If you haven't seen that, you should probably look at it, and you can tell when these guys are just lying to make a video versus telling the truth. This feels like he's telling the truth. I think he really, really does like this place.
water feature here. This massive door, and I want to take you guys straight to the entry because
He's going to teach me how to do a real house tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking Jack, take notes.
take a look at this entry for a second.
That is remarkable.
Double height ceilings.
I
You
love.
have a glass bridge.
I love the
connecting one wing to
exposure
another,
in the ceilings.
and that's the primary bedroom.
We were in a
for the
house. We were in a house yesterday at the glass bridge, and all you think about now when you see these are Squid Game.
guest. Yeah.
Right?
Glass
Right,
bridge.
Game 5.
Wow.
It's like right here.
I mean, look at this entry. Seriously, you have some minimalist furniture here. They call this butterfly pavilion, and you have a butterfly book matching on the
Wow.
wall.
That is gorgeous. The
And
butterfly
a lot
book
of Japanese
match.
influence throughout. A lot of wood textures. A lot of these grids.
That is
It's like
so
a-
cool. You guys see this? Now that's quality. That's not cutting corners.
A lot of Japanese influence throughout. A lot of wood textures. A lot of these grids.
It's like a modern.
I love the
like
color
farmhouse.
palette
Modern
of the wood,
farmhouse, but it's a little bit more on the contemporary side.
right? Light
So,
pine.
cool.
Yeah, contemporary farmhouse.
So
Exactly.
simple,
you
so
have your
nice
hardwood
looking.
Floors. Of course, it's all open. You have your dining area right there. You know, you have 12 people seating, chandeliers above. This is weird. Do I take the
Finally.
I kind of, you know that.
I felt so bad over the last 2 videos where I just felt like I crapped over what they did, even though they're both very knowledgeable. I mean, look, both Ryan and Enos have forgotten more about luxury real estate than I ever have, okay? Because obviously they're more involved in this stuff day to day, in particular. So they should be able to forget more than anyway. But it's nice that this house so far it's checking the boxes. Like look, there is a wine storage, because this doesn't look like a room. It might be a room, but there's a wine storage or area by a formal dining room. We already seen that there's another dining area. So man, this house is checking boxes.
This sounds better than me. You be the broker. You show it to me.
I was like, do I be the broker now?
How many property tours do you shoot a week?
2, 3, 4, depending on the week. I mean, it's like
Damn.
And then you do other things. You were just in Monaco for a month. Those yacht tours are insane.
We shot $780 million worth of assets in 28 days.
Crazy.
So think about that. And it's not like US pricing over there. Things are a little bit more cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, depending on the asset. Exactly.
Right? But you're doing jets now. You're everything.
We're trying to do as much as possible. But people are watching and we're like, let's do it.
I want to be you.
I know a lot of people are like now
sell it all the time. I just want to be able to show up, be fancy, memorize the butterfly marble, talk about the rooms, and then I get to leave.
That's it. That's all we do. We don't sell anymore. So life's good. Now, I want to talk about this detail. This is super cool. The wood pattern right here, you have it throughout the exterior and the interior. This is a Japanese wood burning technique called shoshigiban. So they torch the wood planks, they let it breathe, and then they seal it. That way, no bugs eat it. You have this kind of like burnt texture that really shows like the cores of the planks.
He always knows everything about the small details,
Awesome.
like
now let's continue.
burnt wood, so the bugs
You
don't,
get the leather
don't eat
finish
it.
on the marble.
Of course, the whole 9 yards. You have your service bar here. And
A normal
it takes you
agent
to the kitchen.
wouldn't
What do you think?
highlight that. This is where I give Enos ton of respect. I learned so much from him.
You have
This
double
is so
islands.
cool.
This kitchen,
This is
yo,
insane, right?
yo, oh my gosh. Remember the last kitchen we looked at where Ryan showed it and said it was one of his favorites?
Kitchens, because we have two right here.
Told you he was spinning.
Might be my favorite.
His
Two
favorite.
gourmet kitchens.
What do you have to say about this, Ryan? Because this kitchen, significantly larger, open space, open concept, okay? Higher quality finishes. Now, I'm not necessarily, I like gray a lot, but because of the gray, it feels a little cold, considering that they have the light wood, floors, which is warm. So it would have been nice for them to go with something, a little more earthy, but it still looks really good. But I'm over here looking, and these appliances, these are high quality appliances. These are high end appliances here. This is probably Gaganar or Melee, like Melee, not Melee, Melee. And there's definitely my favorite thing to have in these kitchens, a cappuccino maker.
It's so green. I love this window. This might be like this is like an art feature here.
And this is why I told you it's a little bit more contemporary, because I feel like on a normal modern farmhouse, you won't get these
You see
oversized windows.
this right
Literally
here,
glass
I
everywhere
would have
you
liked
look.
that to
You have
be
2 islands.
Oh,
Of
this
course,
is like all the marble in this house has
the marble.
a lot of texture. I've seen that in this trip.
and not just like lettered finish.
it's
Look at
more
all the
warm.
texture
This-
here. It's almost like they kept
This is like,
slabs
see
the
the
way they
colors,
are.
like it's
You have your gas
feels
cooked
more
up.
warm.
Everything is kind of nicely paneled. Then this is Molteni.
Wolf
much-
appliances.
how much is this
Okay,
house on
well
the
the
market
Wolf
for?
range, 26 million.
Do you know this market? Is that a lot for Encino for this?
I mean, this is currently, I think, the most expensive listing in Encino.
Okay.
It's definitely up there as one of the most expensive properties,
big.
but it's almost 20,000 square feet. So, and let me make this clear, I'm not the listing agent. I don't work as an agent anymore. So this is Sally Forster Jones and Adi Leviton's listing. So
Got it.
credit to them. They're letting me tour it now with you.
Nice.
Awesome. Chef's Kitchen, you want to take a look at that real quick?
Yeah.
Where's my
Ryan's like,
cappuccino
"Those
maker?
open up."
Yep.
That's your back hallway.
Ah.
And you have, of course, your chef's kitchen because
So we got our big
not?
show kitchen, family
And a
kitchen,
chef's
and a huge
kitchen.
exactly. Have a nice door right there so your chef can come from the outside.
It's funny that they put the Bertazzoni.
How
in
does
the
this
chef's
stack, Ryan,
kitchen.
with your
They put the
New
Wolf
Jersey
in the
listing?
show kitchen.
Exactly. That's how
interesting.
kind of, you know, the level of this kitchen is. They probably spend about $500,000 here. Easy.
Kitchen is massive.
All right, where you want to go? Living room,
Where is my
outside,
cappuccino
upstairs?
maker?
You tell me.
Let's do. So we've got this plus. Is that a guest
I'm
house?
sad.
Yes, up there.
Let's do this. Let's do the main house. Then let's go outside and let's go up to the guest house.
Cool.
I know there's a
So
cappuccino
obviously
maker
you have your
there.
seating area here. Super cool. Marble.
But they didn't highlight it.
Fireplace. Same wood planks.
I'm sad.
And I like that they left the corner open. That way you can open up the sliding glass
Yeah.
doors. Literally, this becomes like a cantilever above your living room, which is super cool.
I didn't realize this house keeps going that way. This house is.
It's insane. 20,000 square feet. It is pretty crazy. Now let's go
It
to the other
is sick.
side.
We see a lot of houses though.
Yes.
Like I see a lot of houses. Why is this house one of your favorites? You said that as we walked
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
I
I
don't
did.
think you would like bullshit me.
Well, I won't.
You got some nerve, Ryan.
Might be my favorite. Might be my favorite.
Talking about somebody bullshitting you about something being their favorite.
Won't. And to kind of go back to that point, I like that, 20,000 square feet is hard to make a home feel homey.
Yeah.
This feels super comfortable. I'm honestly not intimidated by it. Sometimes we tour a 10,000 square foot modern, I'm like, I don't know if I would like to live here.
Yeah.
But this feels cozy. I love the wood textures. And it's hard,
Yeah, this
pretty,
doesn't
really
and
warm.
it's
have
hard
that
to blend in contemporary life.
20,000 square feet
I'm actually
feel.
going to step outside. You tell me what do you
Wow.
think about it?
This
That's
is
a
all
boulder.
the
It almost
Shirubon
feels like
wood.
Sushigi
7,000
Shishiban.
square feet. Like it's just like a
Look at this.
really
sink.
massive house.
Look at this. And it's whoa. So it's polished
But-
on the top for the water and then it's rough cut.
Exactly.
Not
It's literally
over-
a boulder pulled out of the earth and made into a sink.
Oversized.
chiseled boulder.
Nice.
It is pretty cool.
Obviously, 7,000 square feet is a lot of house.
You have an office here.
but
Oh.
You gotta have one.
just comparing.
Seriously, super cool home.
Who does the staging and interior design in these houses in LA?
So the designer of this home is Jay Omar, and
I like the minimalism of the office. Hopefully maybe there is a window, but we don't really see. Maybe if there's no window, that's the only problem I have with this office.
he's done
Like,
some lot of tasteful homes.
I
in
need
Los
to see
Angeles. I
light.
think this is one of his favorites. And although it's staged, a lot of the pieces are custom.
Are they?
Yeah.
Every
Really
desk,
kinda
every
neat.
desk I see
Okay,
in
so
LA
there
is
is
a
some
huge
sort of
desk
window.
with a massive
Okay.
chair that makes me feel super small.
Yeah, like
This office is
who would
great.
work on chairs like that, or like desks. But this
But
is
it
very
looks
cool. It is cool.
I like
It
because
does look
natural
cool.
light. It
All right,
just
let's
it's-
see.
you
This is
need
one of my
natural
favorite
light.
moments.
I'm sorry.
I love a good
Bar.
marble. And of
Dude,
course,
this
it's
house-
This
mat.
is dope. Like I like this
This house
marble.
is so cool. I would totally live in this house.
Who does a live edge bar like this? with
I
no
like
texture?
that
Who
too.
does this? Like, look behind you. I know you just remodeled your own home.
Yeah.
The lip design on the countertops, like, comes up with design like this,
I don't know, but this is really, really cool.
All right,
Really
spa
pretty.
or the movie theater?
The spots.
Yeah,
I can
it's
see
it was nice.
So
This
we
is
got a
just-
game room here first, right?
Yeah.
Access to the outdoor space. Tons and tons of privacy. Encino's not like a view town.
There are some areas where you can get
This
some
is-
views, but it's more so like you kind of hide here.
This is excellent
You're
so
relatively
far.
close to the city. You're, on the other side you have Beverly Hills, basically.
Oh, wow. Oh, spas, like a real spa.
Yes. Not your little cold plunge and that's it. Like they've decked out
A
the entire
real
place.
spa.
Oh my.
And
This is a
Ryan-
cold plunge?
That's your cold plunge. That's your
Not
hot
some
tub.
box where you just
I don't know
throw
how
in
cold it is right now.
Yeah.
2 massage
That is
tables.
so cool.
And I love that they did this steel case glass here.
Nice.
That way, like it's all open. It feels, it gets a lot of natural light. Look at
Oh
this.
my gosh, this looks like the
Beautiful.
Equinox,
Feels like a hotel.
Ryan.
Dude,
This
steel
is
case glass
Equinox.
Nice.
Okay.
That way, like it's all open. It feels,
This is Equinox, Ryan.
This is not just a gym. This is Equinox.
This is Planet Fitness. This. You see the quality of its finishes, Ryan? This is what Equinox looks like.
it gets a lot of natural light. Look at this.
All right, I'm gonna stop
This
clowning
feels like a
Ryan.
hotel spa.
Dude, this is totally
'Cause he's
like resort style.
He sells
living.
a lot of
and
houses.
I see new construction in LA more and more.
He kills it, too.
Is getting more like 5-star.
Don't murder me, Ryan. I'm sorry.
More amenities than ever before. I think too post COVID.
These are just jokes, bro.
If we're gonna build a big house and want people to pay for it, everything now has to go into the house. Even a cold plunge on the first floor.
I tell
Just
you
to
this,
reduce inflammation.
when we had a chance to meet some of the yacht builders, they were saying that people now want their yachts to have an office, spa, that way they can actually live in it.
I had developers and owners last year who they have yachts and they spend a year on the boat.
There you go.
You know, they can work from there anywhere.
Exactly. So that's why they're going all out with these spas.
Sauna, steam sink. Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Beautiful gym.
And I like that boxing punch bag they have on the outside.
Oh yeah.
So you leave
Outdoor
those
boxing.
That's right.
That's so cool.
You see why I like this house?
That is super cool.
Super cool. Let's go see the movie theater.
I like this
Of
house
course we have a
too.
movie theater. And what else we have?
I knew Enos was telling the truth the way he said
bedrooms.
that this is one of his
You know,
favorites in the
there's
beginning.
something.
It just came out so naturally.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite moments. Like here, all the way to that fireplace where we started, just to like the total open expanse. A lot of these houses have all these little rooms everywhere.
Another butterfly.
But you love your butterfly. You should get a butterfly tattoo.
Maybe. Full idea.
Oh,
All
wow.
right, I'm kidding.
This is sick. And more stone. They love their leather finish.
The amount of stone in this house. And
Wow.
I would have never thought using this a Japanese technique to torch these planks and use it vertically, but
This is the last thing I'm gonna say about that house in New Jersey that Ryan had. I was saying that there was nothing on the wall to absorb the sound. This is what I was talking about. This fabric that's on the wall. If you go to the movie theater, you'll notice that this stuff is on the walls, and it's on the wall so there's no echo that distorts the sound. So you get to have a complete viewing experience. So in most, and then when I say most, I mean like all, I think that was the first like designated. Okay, I could see if you turn a room into like a room with the screen and the intention of the room was not to be a screening room or movie theater and your walls are bare, I understand that. But that house that Ryan is selling, it was developed to be sold. It's it's basically a spec house with a movie theater, and there was nothing on the wall to absorb the sound. So this is what I was talking about. If you've seen that last episode or last video episode, same thing.
he pulled it off. Designer did a great job.
Like old school Microsoft screensaver with the fish tank. Remember that?
Yeah.
I do.
Wow. Heel and everything.
This is it for the first floor. You want to go backyard first, or you want to check out the second floor?
Second floor.
This
Okay,
place-
Let's check out
Because
the
then you just
second
got 2 more bedrooms down here,
floor.
right?
Yeah, that's it.
There's only like 2 more things that I need. Wow. They have an outdoor yoga space. Wow. Look at this primary. Wow.
Fine, obviously.
Wow.
Staircase.
Beautiful.
Massive glass.
Wow.
And, there are so many common areas
Wow.
in this house, like living room after living room.
You see that?
Dining
You guys seen that
area.
primary?
Another one right here.
So primary is this way?
No, it's
Holy
actually right behind us.
Okay.
You have
Stuff.
I can't even remember how many bedrooms. I think there are 4 bedrooms.
So
on that
across
right.
the Squid Game bridge, you've got all the other guest kids' rooms.
Literally, guest bedrooms can qualify for a primary bedroom.
Got it.
Easy. But the primary bedroom of this house, by the way, this is the door to it, is mind-boggling. Yeah.
A pivot
people
door?
Put this as an exterior door, as a pivot door.
This is kind of like the exterior door that's downstairs.
Now you come
Whoa.
in.
The atrium.
My
I know. That's the first thing I said to you.
what?
That's
This is
that's
insane.
what essentially I just said.
Like, how can you make a room this size?
Holy
cozy and
sh-
special?
This is a $1 million bedroom.
This is insane. This is insane. This is so nice. This is like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay? But this is one of my favorite primary bedrooms that I've ever seen. Period. Again, I love this natural pine type of wood. Okay, I love that this, like, I love vaulted ceilings. I've said it I don't know how many times. I love vaulted ceilings, so that's the checkbox there, right? I love this tone, this light, warm wood, right? Pause. I love that. It's like the play. This place doesn't feel cold. The coldest part so far of the house was the kitchen, and it was only because of the stone that they use, which I like. That I like that marble. That gray marble is different. It looked nice, but it felt cold. So far, the house is like super warm. Like this feels like a home. This doesn't feel like an overdrawn, over the top $20 million mansion, right? This feels like a home.
This is insane.
Shapes.
This has to be the coolest bedroom I've ever seen in my life. Like, how can you make
With a
room
massive
this
primary.
size, cozy and special?
This is a $1 million bedroom.
It's so beautiful.
Like,
Probably more.
just wait. I mean,
A little over the
Look,
top with
I
that
wanna
marble
talk
there
about
by
a
the
very interesting
fireplace.
detail. You see the
Yeah,
wood
there's a
cladding
little
on
over the
wall?
top
Yeah.
with the
ceiling,
marble,
and
but
it carries out that way. So there's this continuation. Like, as you're walking into
It's
space,
cool.
it feels so connected. You have a
this,
fireplace,
this is a really cool design.
I wouldn't have
and you
went
have
the
with
same lip.
wet bar and all that.
with that marble.
This is insane. And look at that wood slat behind the primary bedroom. I mean, primary
Crazy.
bed.
That's like a redwood tree back there.
Exactly. Talking about those Japanese details.
And that marble
One of
looks
the
super
kind of
expensive.
iconic ones, in my opinion. Super cool. I've never seen anything like this.
Someone buys this house fully furnished.
Probably.
I don't think someone buys this house and takes all their own stuff.
But
Like,
I
this
mean,
is
look-
all set
I
up.
wouldn't,
Look at
because
your
this
view.
is designed
Your-
This
perfectly.
is so
Right
cool.
there.
Like, your view is over your compound.
Exactly.
You just then need to, like, I don't even know where you put.
I'll be damned. I'll be damned. This is an excellent property. This is excellent. Okay? Excellent. This is one of the properties that you buy and you're not going to have a difficult time selling it. Like, you're going to be able to sell this property. This property, like, just looking at it from this angle, oh, this is perfect for a celebrity, because instant privacy within your own backyard, mature trees, right? You have all the privacy that you could possibly think of. This is like a celebrity probably bought this home. It's so good. This is so good. This is so good. I'm sorry. This is so good.
We're gonna put window treatments on this one. Like, I wouldn't want to screw up the wood.
You'll probably put like an automatic shader.
You don't need it.
And that's your backyard.
No
right
one
there.
can
It just
peep
rained,
on
so
you.
It's a little bit wet.
You don't even need it.
But,
I didn't know it rained in LA.
I didn't either. It hasn't rained in a while. But look at that pool and everything. It's pretty cool. You don't see any neighbors, obviously. This is your compound.
Really, really cool.
This is
We got
excellent.
two crazy bathrooms and closets. Why don't you go that way?
This way?
Whichever way you want. You're like, there's a
I like this wall.
That's your seating area.
Yeah.
That
That
looks
marble
nice.
wall wraps around.
This
Oh.
looks nice.
Yes.
To the bathroom,
This
yeah.
place is
This
so cool.
this looks nice.
This is one of my favorite pieces in the house. Freestanding vanity design. It's not connected to the wall, so you got to basically come up with a really smart design to vent the whole thing throughout the floors. And then
Crazy.
you have this whole fabrication. Look at these.
That's
storefronts.
so pretty.
This is insane, dude.
Insane.
And you have
It looks
Patio
futuristic, to be honest with you.
patio, exactly.
Water features.
I love it.
The
Board
backyard.
from concrete wall.
I do.
I mean, it's insane. This is the first bathroom.
The first.
And the outdoor,
I
little
mean, you
outdoor
gotta see
space to
walk-in
the
closet. Yeah.
a balcony right
Just
out of the
being
bathroom.
shocked throughout the property.
Excellent.
I told you.
This is insane.
Look at that stone-clad island. The whole thing.
It's
Even
also
the
it's
door.
stone-clad.
This is like my dream house. The designer of this house,
Like, do you
And
see
look
this?
at-
You see the vein match throughout?
Yeah.
I love
This
this.
is vein
I
match. This is book match and then cut.
I
Perfectly.
want the
Like, all
designer
the
of this
stone
house
gets
to build me a
cracked
home.
if they cracked
This
one
is excellent.
because they're all part of the same slab.
Exactly. Well
That's
said.
crazy.
This is your first walk-in closet. Wardrobes everywhere.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
I love
Cool.
this house.
Cool.
You have no
That
idea how
entry
much I
you
love
saw
this
for the
house.
entry,
Yeah.
That brings natural light here.
Wow.
And I got a surprise for you.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Which pivot was this? Oh.
Oh, it's a pull.
I should open it from the other side, but essentially you have these
That's pretty
two
cool.
pivot. Now you're right next to the bed.
That's awesome. This is such a cool primary suite.
I know. It's probably one of the best, honestly. I feel like it's a $50 million home primary bedroom suite.
I don't think I've ever seen a primary suite like this in my life.
There you go. You heard it from Ryan Serhan. Closet, walk-in closet number 2. A little bit smaller, but still, I mean.
This is
Two
great.
walk-in closets that are phenomenal.
You don't get this in New York. It'd be such an amazingly huge waste of space. Except my closet at my house is pretty.
And bathroom number 2.
Beautiful.
Herringbone. You have a nice.
Oh, I love this. I love the continuation of the bench
Yeah.
to the outside, especially with the lighting on the niche.
Amazing.
Really
you have
nice.
the ceiling clad.
And then you have a tub outside. Where are
We're in
we?
LA.
Dude,
You gotta enjoy the outdoors.
what is this place?
I mean, how cozy is this? You know, this.
Yeah, I would
mountain
totally
side.
take bubble baths in here and like wave to all the cars coming up my street.
Absolutely.
Insane level of detail.
I mean, this is it, right?
I don't
This
think
is the
anyone's
primary bedroom
taking
suite.
a-
Let's go outside. Let's
Taking a
let's
bath
see the
out there, but yeah.
The elevation
Super
difference-
Still a
private,
cool
really
extra
cool.
thing to have, I
The
guess.
elevation difference here is actually quite radical, so it's hard for these developers to
We have a
really
basketball court.
exactly. And they've kind of tiered it into 2 levels. So top level, you get a
This is my
basketball
dream
court.
house.
That's still part of your property, by the way.
Oh, is it?
You got the
So
basketball
let's
court.
settle the debate.
It's part of my dream house.
Whoever the
Only thing I would
whoever wins
do
a game of pig
is
is the best.
By the way, I don't know-
YouTube
I have
real
no
estate.
idea
close
about
this off so it's
What do I have to do?
indoor,
Okay,
so
this
it
is an
becomes
American
indoors.
game. Okay, pig, P-I-G.
Okay.
So
That's about it.
Dude, you gave me this. What is this? Deflate gates? What the fuck?
Ready?
Yeah, you go first.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, Enos, you suck.
Okay, ready? All right, we're gonna be here for at least an hour. Okay.
Oh, I can tell. Ryan, you suck too.
man, my shirt is tight.
Yeah, you guys suck. Please put the basketball
Maybe I
down.
have to be further away.
Please
Maybe
put
that
the
was- these
basketballs
shots are just
down.
too easy.
Too easy? No, Ryan,
try
you
it 3
Cut
points.
that out. Cut that out. That would just make me look bad. God damn it!
I wouldn't have not shown this, bro. This is bad.
Oh, okay, over. Adrian is the best YouTuber.
House looks awesome, by the way, from here.
House does look awesome from here. These trees are beautiful. This one and then the one that was in the kitchen courtyard.
Good thing
Really
these
nice.
guys are rich because
And
playing
This is
basketball
just a tear down, right? They bought the lot, tore a
Yeah,
house down.
terrible.
All brand new. Guest home. It's crazy. Like the guest home is actually almost a proper like size home. Literally. Let's see if it's unlocked. There you go.
So this is the guest house, our ADU.
Like I want this house, and I want to make this an editing studio for the guys. They can just like chill here. They don't have to deal with me, you know.
Dude, you
They're
make
like,
so much YouTube money now. This should totally be your house, right? And this could be like where you work out. Oh no, this little one, that's the Ennis house. This is Ennis Plus.
and it's
This
plus,
little guy
oh,
over here.
I don't know what people think how much we make, but we're
$26 million, dude, buckets. That's like a
just-
week's worth of videos for
Do
you.
you know the property taxes on this thing? I don't know if I can even afford that alone. Get along the mortgage. Now, we live in a humble 2-bedroom apartment. That's what we do. Boom, bedroom.
I call
It's a
cap
great
on
guest
that,
house.
Enos.
Exactly.
You don't live in no 2-bedroom apartment, bro.
I didn't even recognize that. You see, Ryan finds these details.
This is just like from an old rotary phone, which is kind of cool.
That does look cool.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna leave it right there.
All right, backyard tour continues. Let's go down, check out what we have there.
Let's do it.
Okay, this backyard, honestly, again, being on a hillside, I think they did such a good job with the design of the backyard.
Because if you don't have the views, then you have to have the
This house
amenities.
is impressive.
Exactly. You got to deliver everything that people expect. You know, your pool, spa, and this.
Super Zen. That wall
Exactly.
is 200
This is
grand.
a
And this
reflection
is a
pool or
smart move.
actual
I want to
pool?
almost like encourage all the developers. If you don't have the biggest backyard, raise your pool. It just looks cool.
Yeah.
And you can come to the edge of it.
And it makes
It
the
is.
pool
It's an
look
actual pool.
much more luxurious.
Exactly. And look at
Tree.
those stones that they have. That Japanese influence.
Crazy.
Barbecue area.
Really cool. And that's your
told you.
walkway up there.
Exactly. This is one of my favorite homes in Los Angeles at the moment.
Beautiful. Yeah, so this is awesome, man.
I believe
Thank
you,
so
Enos.
much. This house is so cool in real life.
Big thanks to the listing agents. That's my job. I have to make sure everybody gets credit. J. Omar, you're awesome. Thank you for designing this amazing home.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
All right, guys, you guys seen the space. We've seen it. I think you guys need to go with your guys' worst comments.
Oh, we've never actually done that before on our channel, right? Had gone through like publicly the YouTube hater comments. Have you done that? Have you read yours?
I'm so scared right now. Like,
I've read my hater comments. We haven't been having them lately.
Let's just see, because the team hides them from me, but I've seen a couple. And
I'm sure they'll return at some
This is
point.
gonna be rough. This is gonna be brutal.
So the guys pulled all these YouTube comments.
Oh man.
But this has got to be funny.
I don't know if I want
Most of the comments that I see from
should I
them
go first?
Go first.
Let's
are
start with
really
this
not that bad.
Does Ryan listen to his own voice and want to throw up like I do?
Where was that buried? Where was that comment buried?
Man, people on YouTube are mean. Like they are.
That's very true. People on YouTube can
Why
be
is
mean.
this guy running off his mouth to tell us what it is we can
You guys,
already see
okay?
with our own eyes? Dude, shut the fuck up and just walk us through it. You are not blind. This was like on a recent video too. I'm like, is it that bad? Come on.
No way is this guy's hair actually that gray. He probably does it to take attention off of his stupid face.
Whoa, that's dark. That's dark.
Ryan, whoever said that, we're gonna find you.
So this guy says, geez, how many times can this guy can say, all right, it's annoying, like a white girl always saying, I know, or like, damn NS, your videos are not bad, but you sound so annoying, dude. I mean, here's the thing, when we do our videos for like 30 minutes, we start repeating certain words.
Yeah.
And it's
Like I say wow all the time.
all the time, I say incredible all the time. It's like, then I watched it and I'm like,
Ryan's the type of
Yeah, I
dude
do
who
that
used a
too. When
rolling
I go
backpack
back
in
and
high
I edit the
school.
videos, I'm like, man, how many times you gonna say
this is actually funny.
because
Never
or
rolling backpack.
it's bad.
I have one now.
Mikey's commentary are so annoying. He knows nothing about real estate and the properties, but tries so hard to show what he knows.
Mikey is knowledgeable.
Stick to the camera.
Leave Mikey
If a
alone.
genie gave me 3 wishes, I would use the first one to cure cancer, the second one to solve world hunger, and the third one to stop Ryan Serhant from making property tours.
Shit.
Wow.
At least it started positive.
Wow.
You guys remember when Ryan Serhant was funny? Me neither.
Yeah, I don't remember that
Man, yours
one.
are short and to the point. Mine are always like, they just want to dabble into deeper and deeper. Welcome to the clown show. I party in these houses. They are hotels that need management. Also, Ines repeats himself nervously because he's over-caffeinated and probably just as hopeless, dumb as he comes across. The cameraman is even over his bullshit.
After watching this entire video, I feel like if Ryan was my dad, I'd actually be happy that he left.
What's that?
I would leave you.
Oh, the host needs to stop telling the cameraman how to film. I'm assuming because I'm pointing things out. He already is trash at filming.
Mikey is
We're done.
good.
Thank you so much. This has been amazing. This property tour is
But
totally
wow.
crazy. If anybody doesn't follow Ennis, and I don't know who doesn't follow you,
That
follow his
was-
Plus channel, please go follow them right now. Please like this video,
That
subscribe
was
to our channel. YouTube will
hilarious.
love-
Hold on, I gotta hear that one again.
Just as hopeless, dumb as he comes across.
After watching
The
this
cameraman is
entire
over his
video,
bullshit.
After watching this entire video, I feel like if Ryan was my dad, I'd actually be happy that he left.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's hilarious. It's okay. Look. You got to give credit where credit is due. Okay. When people troll or have like negative comments, but they're like well thought out. I can't personally. I couldn't help but laugh. Right. Like, you can't help but laugh. If someone really came up with that, I mean, that's just diabolical. Okay? If Ryan was my dad, I'd be happy he left. Huh? Oh, stuff. Let's talk about this remarkable property that we got a chance to look at. And let me just start off by saying, I was blown away. I mean, I really couldn't say that there was anything negative with the property. That outdoor space, or the ADU, that was the only thing that I wish was a little closer, because the one thing I would like to put inside of this place, or the one thing that I would like to be a part of it, is having like a gaming, or like an arcade, but clearly there was enough space for a pool table, all this, everything that you need is in that house. I mean, the spa was just. So before I go into how much I love the property, I wanted to just let you guys know it didn't end up selling. Okay, as you can see, the 9-bedroom, right, 13 bathroom, that it had a primary that large and still had 8 other bedrooms. Wow. Well designed, well thought out, but it didn't end up selling for 18 million, not the 26 million that they were asking for. So for 18 million, let's just look at the history real quick. Am I blind? No, you're not. You are blind. You didn't click on anything. I know. So yeah, built in 2021, put on the market for 26 million. Got took off the market, so maybe they rented it out. I don't know what they did. So for 18 million. Now, like I was telling you guys, that this is one of those properties that you really won't have a problem selling. Like, you can sell it. You know, something that's overpriced is overpriced, and no matter how beautiful it is, and this is like a prime example, no matter how beautiful something is, you can't over ask. You can't over ask on a price. No matter how great the property is, it's just not going to work. But what I will say is these people, they still turned an amazing profit. And to be honest with you, again, you're not going to have a problem selling this place. It has all that privacy that you can imagine would be extremely important to any high net worth individual, not just celebrities, any high net worth individual like yourself, right? This would be ideal for your privacy. I mean, you want to walk in your backyard naked. You want to have a nude party. I don't know what I'm just saying. That's how much privacy you have back here. That was the whole point. I'm not saying go do any of that stuff. I mean, you can do whatever you want to. You're an adult, I presume. If you're not, don't do any of that. Be good. Go to school. Even though it's summer break, study. But yeah, the privacy that you have back there is just, it's ideal for anybody. And I really, really mean that. So, I mean, Encino, like I mentioned, you know, it's where you typically go if you don't want to you don't want to overspend. You don't want to overspend on somewhere like the Platinum Triangle. If you're not familiar with the Platinum Triangle, that is just LA talk for Beverly Hills, Homely Hills, and Bel Air. So they make like this triangle, even though the shape is not really a triangle shape. It's just that those are 3 places. And I mean, I guess you can make a triangle out of it, because you can make a triangle out of any 3 points. But yeah, it's not a symmetrical triangle in any shape. No pun intended. And see, I do a lot. Okay, don't call that out in the comments. Okay, please don't call that out in the comments and make me start editing out all my ums. Okay, because I'll do it and then I'll be really sad because it takes a whole lot of time to do that. And then yeah, okay, so please don't do that. But anyway, don't take that away from me either. Don't take the but anyways away. Okay? So So yeah, this is like ideal for a lot of different people, which is why you put it at the right price, it sells like this, right? It sells like this. There was a deal to be made, and they made the deal at 18 mil. Now looking at with these pictures, as you can see, this is the picture of what it looks like now, and this was the picture of the house that was there before. So this was on a nice piece of land. This was an older house, obviously. This house actually had really nice size to it. This was not a small house. So there was already a pool there, all these good things. And man, this makes you appreciate the design that they came up with to replace what was there, because there's nothing, when I say nothing, there's nothing left behind other than the fact that you just know that the land was there. And that's how great of a job they did with developing this place. Like, you would have never known that this property was here. Like I said, this was a really nice sized house. This was not a small house, right? This was at least from just looking at it like this is definitely 5,000 square feet. So this is a really large house, and they tore it down. They bought it for 4.2 million. They bought it down. If you're curious, how much would it cost to build something like this? Well, we're going to do that in another video. So you should click right here on the subscribe. Okay. I'm joking. I'm not leading you guys on like that. To build a property like this at this price point, it depends on where you're sourcing your materials. And typically for 20,000 square feet, you're probably looking, at an average about $400 to $500 a square foot, especially when you're going in with quality materials, right? You're going in with quality materials. So you can easily spend probably about 8 million, around 8 million, somewhere around there. So when you're not cheaping out, this is how it feels, but you turn a very good profit, which is the reason, it makes sense why they came out at 26 million. Because if you're into the property for pretty much 13 million, why not try to get as much as you can out of it? But ultimately, you walk away with a pretty penny, no matter how you slice it. So that just kind of gives you an idea. But man, whew, I'm truly, I'm blown away. Like, that house that's a dream. For me, that's a dream house. That's a house you put on your dream board, vision board. If you don't do vision boards, then it's your dream house, okay? That house was as perfect or as close to perfect as you can get. Now, obviously, there is no such thing as the perfect house. Like, there's not going to be something that's a 10, right? Because you're not going to be able to get a house on the beach and have that kind of privacy. I'm just giving you random examples. You're not going to have a house that's going to be on the beach that has that kind of privacy, right? You're not going to be able to get a house that's in Beverly Hills that has this amazing view that you don't have, and have the ability to commute like how you do in Encino, where you're not that far from the 405. You're not going to get a 10 out of 10. Okay. Now, yes, you put this property in Beverly Hills on a special lot, okay, on a special lot that has all the privacy that you can imagine and all the view that you can imagine. It would probably be a 10 out of 10. Like, this would be like the best property in the world. And that property, if this house was in Beverly Hills, just to be honest with you, if this house was in Beverly Hills, right, and it was on a prime lot, because that does matter, a prime lot. This is a $60 million property. Easy. Same build, same quality, $60 million. This house was excellent. The spa, the primary, the kitchen, the chef's kitchen. The only thing I didn't see that was so important to me, but I'm gonna go on a limb. I know it's there. I just didn't highlight it, and it hurt my feelings. And that's the cappuccino machine, okay? The cappuccino machine, the cappuccino maker. I know it's there. Trust me, I know it's there. It just would have been nice for them to highlight it, because Enos always highlights the damn cappuccino machine. He always does it. But with all the hidden things, with all the hidden panels and stuff like that, I know it's behind something there. Now, like I mentioned, there was maybe a couple of stone choices that could have kept the warmth of the place. But at the end of the day, those were quality finishes. That's what high quality finishes, that's what they look like. They don't look like, quartz, which, again, I love quartz, okay? I have nothing against quartz at all, right? But the whole goal is for us to elevate, to upgrade in life. Like that's what we live for. We live to do better each day, right? And I want to end with this kind of example, because I don't want to seem like I'm downplaying, certain materials. Because I said in that last video that the choice of finishes that the developer, put into that house in New Jersey, it was just cheap because they use quartz. They use quartz for the kitchen, right? It's not necessarily about it being cheap. It's just like this, okay? There's a symbol of status, right? And trust me, you will be ultra wealthy one day, okay? And when that time comes, you're not going to wear your Apple Watch anymore. You're going to look at that Apple Watch and you're going to be like, this doesn't represent me today. Okay? This doesn't represent me today. You're going to go get yourself a Rolex, a Patek, right? You're going to get yourself a AP. You're going to get yourself something that represents the status that is close to what you are today. Okay? That is what you're going to do. You're trust me, every ultra wealthy individual, they could buy a 2,000 square foot house with quartz, and they could live in that, because let's be honest here, when I say nobody needs 20,000 square foot of space. Nobody needs it. Notice my emphasis on the word need. Nobody needs it. Okay? Just like you don't need an Apple Watch. You can go buy a $20 watch from Amazon, from Temu. You can buy a $20 watch. It will tell the time. You don't need an iPhone. You can get a cheaper cell phone. You can use a flip phone. Oh, but you don't. You don't. Because you want the higher quality. Oh, you want the higher quality. Well, what do you think you're going to want when you have millions to spend? You're going to want the same stuff that you could afford when you're doing your regular day job before you started that multi-million-dollar business or hit the lotto. You're still going to want that same stuff, or you're going to want something better. You're going to want something better, aren't you? So that's the problem with the quartz inside of a home, where they were asking $13 million. That's what made it cheap. Not that the material itself is just like, oh man, it's cardboard. Anybody could buy it. Now that laminate that was in the pool house, unacceptable. Laminate, unacceptable. Unacceptable. Cheap. Now that's just cheap. Laminate, cheap. Okay? Cheap. For a counter, cheap. So that was the whole point. Because I don't want to come off like some douche. I'm not a douche. Okay? I'm just very real. Okay? I gotta keep it real. Right? Again, yes. If I had a listing, I would be highlighting the best things about the property, and so I could take your eyes away from the property's downfalls. Our pits is what we call them, right? Which is what all salespeople are supposed to do. It's what Ryan did what he was supposed to do. Ryan did what he was supposed to do, which is highlight stuff. Now, yes, he went over the top by not being genuine in, his choice of words. But ultimately, he's there to do a job. And I get it. Yes. If I was going to get paid $200,000 to sell a shitty kitchen, I don't care how shitty the kitchen is, it would be one of my favorite kitchens. Just being honest. Right? But not for this obviously the sense of the kitchen is beautiful, right? But for the sense that I sell somebody this house with this shitty kitchen in it, I'm gonna get paid a lot of money. So yeah, this is one of my favorite kitchens, right? So that's the point. That's the point, is that you're not gonna want with your multi-millions, trust me. If when you get your multi-millions and you still want quartz counters, please contact me and prove me wrong. Prove me to be a fool. But I know you're gonna want some high-end marble. You're gonna want something that you couldn't afford today. You can afford stuff today. The stuff you can afford today, it's not that you're gonna just stop appreciating the stuff you can afford today. It's just that you're gonna start buying stuff that you can afford tomorrow. I couldn't really find a better way to close that. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna leave you guys with. I don't really have much to say about that property. You guys can hear it in my voice. I love that house. That's one of my favorite houses that I've seen. That's one of my favorite designs that I've seen. Again, the exterior is probably like so minimal. Like, I don't have a problem with the exterior. Would I have liked that exterior? I probably would have tried to find something else. But when I say this, I would be more than happy with that exterior because I still liked it, right? I still like the design of that exterior. But the interior, they did not cut any corners. There were no corners cut. I felt every room that was shown, I felt good about. I felt good about every single thing we saw. Even though there were a couple things that I said, oh man, you know what? Maybe that wouldn't have been my choice. Maybe I wouldn't have did this. Everything was on point. Every single thing was just on point. The space itself. I want to watch this. I'm gonna watch it again. I can't even lie to you. I'm gonna watch it again. I'll probably pull up the listing so I could look at the pictures, because this place was remarkable. I'm telling you, it's my dream house. Look, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I get the chance, the opportunity. I would probably buy that house. If the time meets, this is how much I love that house, this is how much I love it. If the time meets that I have the means and the property is for sale, I would probably buy that house. Don't show up to that house, okay? Look, damn, I'm gonna have to take this video down in the future. Somebody please remind me the day that I could afford that house, right? To take this video down, because then everybody's gonna have my address. And I basically dox my future self. I probably shouldn't even post this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.